Well, good afternoon, everybody. Today is March the 8th, Saturday, 4:19 p.m., and I want to share with you my experience with Turo, the rental car app. As your brand ambassador, it is my due diligence to let you know how the quality of service was. Well, initially, I rented the car on January the 15th at 10:15 p.m., a Chevy electric vehicle. And the vehicle turned out to be nice for the first few days until the weather got extremely cold. And the battery went haywire all of a sudden and the car stopped at the charging station. Now, consumers, I want you to get a load of this. My job is to ensure, as a brand ambassador, number one, that I give a business and a brand a great rating. However, sometimes that's not always the case. I myself, as the consumer, ended up with my vehicle being in the shop. Long story short, for me, as a direct result, being that my car was in the shop from the 15th and still is in the shop, unfortunately, right now, as we're looking at things, I took the vehicle back on the 20th of January because that's the initial rental period that I actually had for the car. Well, actually it went back on the 19th because the car broke down at the charging station. However, due to the fact that the vehicle was not properly serviced before it was sent out by the host. Now, that's only one thing. Mind you, I stayed out there, waited on their roadside assistance through Turo, and nearly froze to death in that 9-degree weather because it was on the 19th of January. We had bad weather. It was coming in and getting ready to snow pretty bad. Alrighty. So, long story short, I ended up having to catch a lift home, and that was 3 hours after I was stranded, still stranded. I contacted Turo's roadside assistance again. They said we were going to dispatch a truck out to come and pick the vehicle up. It never came till 2:30 the next afternoon. The lift they was initially supposed to pay for never got paid for, guys. I paid for it out of my pocket. The $50 travel credit wasn't even worth it. At the end of the day, when it's all said and done, Turo tried to charge me for damaging this guy's vehicle, saying that the front bumper had damage to it. Thank God I took pictures. Now, you know what's so bad about this, though? What's even worse, they're still trying to charge my credit card for $3,000, although they were not supposed to. Now, consumers, be aware. Take your pictures before and after. This guy is trying to complete an insurance scam on me and get me to pay for some damage that I never even caused. That's bad business, Turo, and they're still continuing to allow it. Lyrica or Lacey, the insurance claims adjuster, I will be contacting you. I'm really pissed off. I'm so mad I can't even talk because it does not make no sense how Turo is trying to road rage me, bull lash me for a vehicle, number one, that was not properly serviced. Number two, the host knew damn well that vehicle needs servicing. Number three, the guy who owns the charging stations told me it's not the car. It's not the charging station. Mr. Wilson, it's the car. He explained to me what the inherent problem is. However, we got past that. I did everything that I could do in my power. Now, I get a bill for $3,000 in the mail, unacceptable, because I did not damage that vehicle. You've got pictures of the vehicle. I'm going to be showing it on YouTube as well. And as I stated to you, Turo, I am definitely letting this be known. It's time to boycott Turo. So if you are on the app, drop them like a bad habit. Now, I want to say this. For all my good hosts, don't worry. This is no reflection on you. We're doing this for the consumers to be aware of the ones, number one, the bad hosts that try to commit the scams, the bull crap. Look at the invoices I'm going to be posting as well. I'm also going to be posting a link. So if you are a consumer and you've had a bad experience with Turo and you know it's time to call them out, let's get 300 signatures, guys. Let's nail Turo to the wall and boycott them. Expose them when they do unethical practices unto consumers and try to charge them $3,000 for a vehicle that the consumer never wrecked, and tried to attempt to charge them for roadside assistance when the host sent that car knowing it needed to be programmed. Because if you know anything about an electrical vehicle, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Those vehicles need to be updated just like computers on operating system. Hello. Well, I'm not going to bicker no more. Like, subscribe, let's make this video go viral. My goal is to make Turo know what it is. I'm not paying you $3,000 for a car that, number one, I did not wreck. To the host, you can go jump in a hole, professionally being said, and respectively and collectively. How dare you try to commit an insurance scam on me and think that I'm going to accept it. And yes, I'm willing to go down with a fight. And also, guess what, Turo? You will be getting a demand letter in the mail. So I suggest you watch out for what's coming. And if I have to, I'll send the other guy a demand letter as well. I will not pay for that bull crap that you guys tried to impose. So if you are a consumer and you've been ripped off by them in a manner that they know is unethical, and they've allowed the host to do some stuff that he knows he had no business trying to do, please, by all means, fill out the form in the link below and send it in. Let's boycott them ASAP.